सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। Namaskar everybody. So this is my third video. Today is Chaturdashi Tithi. So tomorrow is the full moon day. And so today let's talk about money. So how can we save money, or how can we be rich in a short period of time? What is the secret of making money? I will tell you a very simple tricks, and they work perfectly. You can be rich if you follow these habits. So let me begin by saying that you can't be rich overnight. You have to realize this. Not just overnight, not even in 1 year. Becoming rich is a long journey. It's a gradual process. A person becomes rich by working and by following certain habits for a long period of time, over several years. So please, if you really want to be rich, you need to be willing to transform your life. You need to be willing to change your habits completely from today. There is no other way. So it can be, you can't become rich overnight. Even if you become, let's say, by winning a lottery, it's going to be a big headache for you. It will not bring peace in your mind. It will destroy the peace of your mind if you become rich, by such way, abruptly. So believe in hard working, believe in perseverance, and believe that money making is a long process. You need to be patient, but I will tell you a few secrets today. So the first habit that you need to change is you need to change the habit of over shopping. So these days, most people are shopping more than they need. And this online access to shopping has made this issue even worse, because you can order whatever you want in a click, and when it becomes a habit and you never realize how much money you are spending, you are just ordering stuff and you don't realize how much money is already gone from your pocket. And once it becomes a habit, you can't control it. You are forced to spend because of your own habit. To get rid of this habit, you need to be very, very conscious. trust me, look within yourself and see how much money are you spending, for the stuff that you really don't need. We're buying so many toys for our kids that we don't need at all, and we are buying so many things that we use today and forget tomorrow. We just there are so much plastic stuff, right, in the kitchen, in our office room, stationery items, beauty items, so many things. We can very well live without those things. So realize this. You don't need to buy those things. So that's the number one point. And another important point is you have to reduce food waste. Now, when you are cooking or when you are eating, do you realize how much food we are throwing every day? Look at your trash every day. How much food you are throwing it. It looks a small amount, but over several years, you are wasting thousands of dollars with such habits. And this is not good for your own well-being also, because it's a bad habit to waste food. There is a saying in our culture, it is a pap to throw food. So that's the second point. And third point is cook your food. Don't eat in restaurants. You can eat in the weekends or sometimes, but if it is your habit, all the money that you are earning will be gone in buying food from the restaurants. Realize this. This is a big amount of money. In one meal, you are spending $20-30, let's say, and in 2-3 meals and in coffee and other snacks, you spend all the money that you earn. How can you be rich? There is no saving. So cook your food. If you cook food, you will see you will be saving so much money. So that's the third point. And the fourth point, so this is also related to over shopping. So my advice is make a list before you go for shopping. Make a list. What you really need. You go for shopping to buy things that you need. You don't go shopping, just to go and look around and buy things that you like. That's not the way. And most people bring so many stuff that way. They just go for shopping. They just pass around the aisles of the supermarket and they see something they like, some new stuff, and they just buy it. It looks like a little thing again, but over a period of time, you are wasting so much money with this habit. So you must control this habit. You go for shopping after making a list, and you go buy your stuff and then come back. That's the way to go. And so the fifth point is live consciously. Okay, if you live consciously, you will also be saving a lot of money indirectly. So if you are conscious, let's say you'll switch off the lights, you'll not be leaving lights on in the areas when you don't need. When you're conscious, you'll use it. You'll turn on the lights when you need, and you'll switch off when you don't need. Similarly, when you're conscious, you'll not be wasting too much water. You'll be using only the water that you need. For example, while washing your dishes, if you are really conscious, you can save so much water. And water is a resource. You have to pay money. And even when you are taking a shower, a bucket of water is actually enough if you take shower very consciously throughout the process. But when you are thinking and when there is so much thing going on in your mind and you take shower, you just waste so much water. You wash your body 4 or 5 times and still you forget, oh, did I take a shower? So that's the 5th habit. And the 6th habit is be a minimalist. So in your house, again, look around and identify what is that stuff that you really need and what are the stuff that you can live without them. Try to identify those things and you'll see you can save so much money if you identify your essential things and if you only buy those things. For example, I don't sleep on a bed. I have a mattress. I put it on the floor and I sleep. I don't need a bed. Well, I have it that my office gave to me, but I don't use it. But it is also an unnecessary thing. You don't really need a bed. And even for kids, actually it is much safer if you let them sleep on the floor. You don't need a bed. Likewise, you may not also need a carpet. Many people actually have allergies to dust, and if you don't use a carpet, you'll be cleaning the floor more often, and it is good for your health also. And carpet is very expensive, and if you don't buy that, you'll be saving so much money. So these are just examples. Being a minimalist means you need to be conscious of what you really need, and you keep only that thing that you really need, and you get rid of all the other stuff. So if you follow these simple habits, you'll be rich in a short period of time. It takes time, of course. Again, as I said, it's not attained overnight, but that is the only way to save money and becoming rich. So I'm not saying you need to invest money or you need to invest in a business, you need to start a business like that. I'm not talking about those things. Okay, so these are the fundamental things that can transform your life, and if you're really conscious, you'll know what you really need to do, maybe you need to do, you can do a business, you will also be able to see that if you live life consciously. If you live a conscious life, you'll have clarity in your mind, and when you have clarity in your mind, you'll better know what you really need to do. So this much for today. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.